The House in the Woods. There was a small town named Oakwood. People in this town were friendly, and everyone knew each other. But there was one place that no one talked about, the house in the woods. The house was old, big, and abandoned. It stood far away from the town, hidden deep in the dark forest. People said strange things happened there, and no one dared to go near it. One cold evening, a young boy named Tommy was walking home from school. He was about 12 years old, with bright eyes and a curious mind. He had heard stories about the house in the woods, but he never believed them. Tommy was brave, or so he thought. That day, as he walked past the edge of the forest, he saw something strange. There was a light flickering in the distance, coming from the direction of the old house. Tommy stopped and stared. Maybe someone is there, he thought. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to check it out. He knew he shouldn't, but the mystery was too tempting. He took a deep breath and stepped into the forest. The trees were tall and close together, blocking most of the sunlight. The deeper Tommy went, the darker it became. The wind whispered through the leaves, and the branches creaked like old bones. As he walked, the path grew narrow, and the shadows seemed to move around him. But Tommy was determined to see the house. After what felt like hours, Tommy finally reached the house. It was even bigger and scarier up close. The windows were broken, and the wood was rotting. Vines crawled up the walls, and the front door hung open as if inviting him in. The light he had seen was gone, and everything was silent. Tommy hesitated for a moment. He could feel his heart pounding in his chest. But he had come this far, and he couldn't turn back now. He stepped onto the porch, and the old wood creaked under his feet. Slowly, he pushed the door open and entered the house. Inside, the air was cold and musty. The furniture was covered in dust, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling. The floor was covered in dirt, and the walls were lined with old pictures of people who seemed to be watching him. Tommy shivered but kept moving forward. He walked through the rooms, one by one. They were all empty, but each felt more unsettling than the last. In one room, he found an old rocking chair that was still gently rocking back and forth, even though there was no one there. In another, he saw a mirror that was cracked, but when he looked into it, he thought he saw something move behind him. He quickly turned around, but nothing was there. Tommy's fear grew with every step. He wanted to leave, but he couldn't find the courage to turn back. Then he heard it, a soft whisper, like someone calling his name. Tommy! Tommy! The voice was faint, but it sent chills down his spine. Who's there? Tommy called out, but no one answered. The whispering continued, growing louder and more insistent. Tommy. Tommy. It seemed to come from upstairs. Against his better judgment, Tommy climbed the old, creaking stairs. Each step felt like it took forever. The whispering continued, guiding him to the top. When he reached the landing, he saw a door at the end of the hallway. The door was slightly open, and the whispering was coming from inside. Tommy's hands were shaking as he reached for the doorknob. Slowly, he pushed the door open and stepped inside. The room was dark, but he could make out the shape of a figure standing by the window. It was a woman, dressed in old-fashioned clothes. Her back was to him, and she was looking out the window. "Hello?" Tommy said, his voice trembling. The woman didn't move. She just stood there, silent and still. Tommy took a step closer, and the floor creaked under his weight. At that moment, the woman turned around. Tommy gasped in horror. The woman's face was pale and hollow, with empty eye sockets and a twisted, terrifying grin. Her hair was long and tangled, and her skin looked like it was decaying. She reached out to Tommy with bony hands, and her voice, now louder and more terrifying, echoed through the room. "Tommy, come with me." Tommy screamed and ran out of the room as fast as he could. He could hear the woman's footsteps behind him, getting closer and closer. He didn't look back. He raced down the stairs, through the hallway, and out the front door. The cold night air hit his face, but he didn't stop running. He ran through the forest, not caring about the branches that scratched his face or the roots that tripped him. Finally, Tommy reached the edge of the forest. He looked back, expecting to see the woman chasing him, but there was nothing there. The house stood silent and still in the distance as if nothing had happened. But Tommy knew what he had seen. He ran all the way home, bursting through the door and collapsing in his mother's arms. He was shaking and crying, unable to speak. His mother held him close, trying to calm him down. But Tommy knew he would never forget what he had seen in the house in the woods. From that day on, Tommy never went near the forest again. He never told anyone what had happened, but the memory haunted him every night. And sometimes, in the middle of the night, he would hear the whispering again. "Tommy, Tommy." It was a voice that would never leave him, a reminder of the horrors that lay hidden in the house in the woods. Years passed, and Tommy grew up. He moved away from Oakwood, trying to escape the memories of that terrifying night. But no matter where he went, the whispers followed him. They would come at night, just as he was about to fall asleep, pulling him back to that dark, cold house in the woods. One day, Tommy decided he couldn't take it anymore. He had to go back. He had to face whatever was haunting him and put an end to it. So he packed a bag and returned to Oakwood. The town hadn't changed much, but the house in the woods still stood, waiting for him. With a heavy heart, Tommy made his way back through the forest. The trees seemed taller and darker than before, and the path was overgrown with weeds. But Tommy was determined. He reached the house, and just like before, the front door was slightly open as if inviting him in. Tommy stepped inside, and the memories came flooding back. The cold air, the musty smell, the silence, it was all the same. He walked through the house, retracing his steps from that night. The rooms were just as he remembered, empty and filled with an unsettling presence. Finally, he reached the stairs. The whispering started again, just like before. Tommy. Tommy. It was coming from the same room upstairs. Tommy took a deep breath and climbed the stairs, his heart pounding in his chest. When he reached the door at the end of the hallway, he paused. The whispering was louder now, almost deafening. He pushed the door open and stepped inside. The room was empty. There was no woman, no figure standing by the window. But the whispering continued, filling the room. Tommy. Tommy. It was coming from the walls, the floor, the ceiling. It was everywhere. Tommy closed his eyes and took a deep breath. "I'm not afraid of you," he said, his voice trembling. "I won't let you haunt me anymore." The whispering grew louder, angrier. The room seemed to close in on him, and the walls started to shake. But Tommy stood his ground. "I'm not afraid," he repeated. Suddenly, the whispering stopped. The room fell silent, and the air grew still. Tommy opened his eyes, and the room was empty again. The house seemed different now, less terrifying. It was just an old, abandoned house. Tommy felt a sense of relief wash over him. He had faced his fear, and the house no longer had power over him. He walked out of the room, down the stairs, and out the front door. The forest seemed brighter, and the path was clear. As he walked away from the house, Tommy felt lighter, free from the burden that had haunted him for so long. He knew he would never forget the horrors he had faced, but they no longer controlled him. He was finally free. And from that day on, the house in the woods was just a memory, a distant, fading memory of a time when the past had tried to hold him back, but he had found the strength to move forward. The voiceover in this video is provided by English Gum. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.